So what's up, everyone out there? Check it out. I'm doing another video right now. I'm sitting at a college campus in Northern California, State University. Nice little spot, not many people around, very little people around, pretty nice. Weather has been a little rainy, rained last night. Today is kind of off and on with a little bit of scattered clouds and scattered sunshine. But what's going on right now is beautiful. We're literally we got the establishments in every direction running, scared of laws they've broken and criminal actions that they've piled up on civilizations in all directions. And I'm liking what I'm seeing online. I really am. There's not much we can do with every election. I mean, elections are what they are. We got a false reality that there's a two-party or more system when it's not. It's just the ruling class. The ruling class and ruling elites control and run and operate everything. And with Israel is our punching bag, we got a lot of grounds to move in all directions for freedom. So don't give up, don't give in, and don't let these guys win. Donald Trump's a big bully. Whenever you confront a bully, he usually cowers or he pisses his pants or he pisses himself or something along that line, because most bullies are cowards and they're afraid of the truth. They're afraid to speak truth because they can only live in the false reality that they're the best, the greatest, and the most important. And Donald Trump's proven through his narcissistic demeanor that he can't be trusted, that he's not qualified or educated to be a president, or doesn't show any type of presidential qualities in any direction or any which way, period. I can't say that I do much better, but by the time I'm 70 years old, there's no chance I'd have the demeanor of Donald Trump. Absolutely not. It's just not possible. It's not plausible. It's not something that you would carry throughout life in any other aspect, that you're anything different, being anything different than a spoiled little brat. He is what he is because he's a spoiled little brat. He grew up in a time he doesn't want to change the system. He grew up in a time when opportunity was there for anybody who wanted to work for it, and now he doesn't want to change the system because all his friends are sitting high on their horses, and for them to come down and see what reality is for the average person, it's not going to happen. They're not going to do it without a fight. So let's take the fight to them. Let's take the fight right straight to their face. It's I'm supposedly this dangerous guy, and I have to be followed around by the police everywhere I'm going, and they're still following me. They haven't harassed me in many days since I got kicked out of the last town I was in, but they're still following me around, and it's kind of laughable at this point to me. I'm 6'4", 210 pounds. I'm not known to be a coward or a pussy. And if I got to fight 5 guys, 10 guys at the same time and lose or win, it doesn't affect me in any which way. I'm not saying that that's the best way that I should go, but I got a right to defend myself. I don't need permission to have my constitutional rights, not from the Supreme Court, not from Donald Trump, not from Congress, not from anybody who votes on it. I'll do exactly what I do and anything I want to do, and that's the actual laws of freedom, and that's what's pretty cool about everything that's going on. So I just want everybody to know out there that there's a lot of stuff that I wanted to talk about, and it's just not the time or the place to talk about it. So give it a couple days, and we'll as I keep monitoring the information that comes across my feed. My feeds are so rigged, so limited. I'm not allowed to follow very many followers online. That's because I figured out in a short time that my feeds are all completely rigged. The phone company that I have service through is connected to Carlos Slim. Carlos Slim and I are not friends, not at all. So he's using downloads and technology against me, and it's all good because he's on his way out. He's walking on his deathbed right now, and so are a lot of the aging billionaires. And these guys are all going to die soon. They really are. Whether it's the end of times, it doesn't matter, because nature's going to take them out, take them down, and the more the merrier. A lot of these billionaires are 80 plus years old, and the sooner that they're gone, the better it is for all of us. So I don't recommend that we go out and kill the billionaires, but we're still not going to give them any room to continue on with their madness. Um, what's going to happen is we're going to start some new companies here soon. We're going to start some new social media companies. We're going to start some new distribution companies, and we're going to vote with our money. We're going to put our money as our power, and the power of the average person across the world. Um, we can literally take down businesses. We can take down Amazon anytime we wanted just by voting with our money. So if they want to rig the elections, that's cool. We'll just stop spending money at their places. And I mean, we literally can bankrupt Jeff Bezos. He's got all these boats and ships and everything. We literally could take down his Amazon, his cash cow to him, and he's got so much overhead it'll leave him in ruins. He'll have to start selling stuff, and we just don't want to do business with people like him anymore. So I don't know what's going to go on with the coronavirus. I'm not worried about it. I would be very worried about it if I was an elder or a child or somebody with a low immune system or anybody with disabilities. Those are the people I think about and pray about and worry about very often. Um, I don't worry as that my immune system's extremely strong. I spent the last couple of years eating out of trash cans and stuff, so not that it's been great or it's been fun, but it's built me an extremely strong immune system. And with the spirit to fight and with the blessings of God, good God Almighty, I pray too often, every single day, all day. I don't worry about these type of things. So my life goes as far as He lets it go. And at this point, they can't kill me, and they can't even continue to detain me anymore because it's gonna bring in mass revolutions and riots. Serious ones, very, very serious ones, where world leaders will be taken down and most likely killed for what they've been doing to their own people. So there's going to be a lot of crazy stuff that could or may happen, and I'm just kind of watching to see what actually ends up happening. It's nice to be able to try and predict the future, but it's time to start predicting the future in a better and more positive way. And we all have the power to change these things and do these things. One other thing I want to talk about is that yesterday all the kids graduated, and a lot of people want to say that change happens in your community, and that's absolutely not true. We've been trying to change this system and this environment for at least 100 years. And if you look back at the last couple of 100 years of just the American history, we've been fighting since day one to change what's happening. And ground up restoration doesn't work. That's because the people that control the power will always control the power. So the only way to get the ground up movement to work is to remove the top leadership 100%. So that's what I'm doing. You shouldn't have to worry about that too much. A lot of people that say that you start in your own community, that's a for sure. If you're out there and you want to know what you can do and how you can help, start in your communities. I'll take the top guys out myself. It's based off of timing, and the data that comes into me every day. I'm on a downhill slope right now. I got these guys pinned to the walls in all directions. So I'll do my jobs. If you guys do your jobs, this is what the Bible talked about. The Church of Christ is the members of all people. That's because from all levels, and it's really not even a level in the Church of Christ. Everybody's all the same. But in both directions, as far as you can see in every direction, there's somebody out there that has a job that can do something. There's a lot of things that I cannot do. There's a lot of things that you can do. And it should be very obvious of the things that I can and cannot do by the information that I share online. I and no one on this planet can do everything, but together we can do a lot of things, and together we can make a lot of good happen. So I'm very optimistic about what I'm seeing, even though the virus is here. I still think that I can beat it with prayer, and if we use spiritual gifts and physical gifts and technology and science, and we use all of those together. A lot of people argue over religion and science and everything. They're all connected. Everything's connected. It's always been that way. God designed everything. To think that He didn't connect mathematics, religion, and science is foolish, and it's a mistake of mankind to sit there and argue about it. And a lot of the religious institutions worldwide, they know that there is that connection, but they don't want to lean on that connection because it's harder to establish the spiritual relationship with God than it is the scientific relationship with God. But if you establish them both together, it's a very beneficial thing for everybody. I wish everybody out there a good day. I love you a lot, and we'll see where this video goes. Hopefully everybody gets to see it. I'm praying for you. I'm fighting for you. And a lot of people think that religious men of God are not fighters, and that's absolutely not true. Jacob, he was the man. He ended up with my nickname and my alternate middle name, which is Israel, and that's because he wrestled with God, not because he was defying God, but because he wanted to receive the blessing of God. And that's all I want. But I don't want it for myself. I want it for everybody out there. Everybody out there who's watching right now. I'm going to keep struggling with so-called God's people here on earth to make sure that you guys get this blessing. It's deserved. It was given to many people in this world to share with you, and everybody else that's had it so far has denied you of your rights and your connection to the Creator, to God Almighty. And I'm here to tell you that I won't do that. As soon as I get full control of this blessing, I'm going to make sure that it goes to each and every one of you first. I love you a lot. God bless. Everybody out there, have a nice day.